In the land of Freya, darkness spreads its wings. A corruption so deep, it poisons everything. But in the shadows, a group of heroes arise. Bound by courage, they'll never compromise. Through treacherous valleys and mountains high, they fight for justice, never questioning why. Their hearts ablaze, united they stand against the forces of evil hand in hand. Oh, hear the legends of our sacrifice. In the face of darkness, we will rise with valor in our hearts. We'll take a stand, defend us on Freya, we'll save the land.
Everybody, Matt Geary here for Geek Pride's Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign, The Legend of Our Sacrifice. With me tonight, we have Conrad as Arnold Jerkel.
Hello.
We have Michael as Tharval Eldon.
Round 2, fight.
We have I was going to say Lecky there. That's not Lecky. We have Jace as Brother Gavin.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
We have Lecky as Brother... No, oh my God. I'm mixing everybody up today. We have Lecky as Bartholomew Pringle. We have Mark...
He doesn't have a name.
As Lance.
I got Mark as Vic.
We have Matt. Yes, we have Matt as Saren Sanguine. We have Mark as Lance.
Weep, Karana, weep, Linibong.
And we have Vic as Saren Sanguine.
Today's session is brought to you by the letter H for hyperfixation.
Right. Okay. So, some stuff has happened since our last session. We had a little bit of downtime. We probably should have done a little bit more, but we've moved it forward slightly. The very observant of you might notice some slight changes on the map. There is a lot going on there, but not so much now. In fact, that I can go. So we did a little bit of combat within the Discord, just to sort of make things sort of go a bit faster, so we weren't bogging things down. What we're probably going to do tonight is sort of kind of roll a few dice and railroad things a bit further forward, so we can sort of move on a bit. Where did we get? Yes, so from the last session, the enemy has appeared. They've sort of attacked the walls. We have basically a summoning circle has appeared currently on the left, the sort of southwestern side of the complex. We have got conscripts backed up by archers and what looks like cultists, who are sort of kind of moving towards, or have moved towards the walls. A lot of them are sort of trying to throw fascines, which are sort of bundles of wood and stuff, in the sort of kind of moat to basically block it up, make a basically a pathway to the walls themselves. We had battering rams to the west, to the east, and to the south, that were sort of attacking the walls. And in our downtime, we had some events with that. So we'll start off with the south. So I had some additional maps, and I will just put everybody on the map there. In fact, can I go? Whoop. We'll do that.
Mike's picking up your music, Chase. Oh, now you just muted.
Oops. Yeah, no, I did. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll have to mute. Can't see.
Okay, so as you can see here, this was all these sort of little rectangles or units of men here basically attacking the walls of the complex. Now, Fireball and Ciravel are defending the wall with Brother Gaddon in the center. So you got Fireball on the left there, Ciravel on the right, and Brother Gaddon was in the center. What's pretty much happened is the smart little elves have figured out that killing the cultists will basically not decharm, or will basically release these conscripts from their bondage. I think Ciravel's been the first person who's done this. They've killed the conscripts, killed the cultists on the right hand side. He's then realized that this has caused the conscripts who are currently now in purple to falter. He's then called for them to rise up and fight against their masters, and they have. They've basically realized they're not there for what they're doing, and have basically started attacking this sort of unit of archers down here. While that's happened, they've sent a runner to the other areas to sort of inform them of this what's the word when you sort of discovery, that if they sort of if you get these cultists, then maybe these sort of poor souls who have been are in this sort of mental servitude will be released. In that time, Brother Gaddon, knowing that this was potentially true, but seeing that the gate was being assaulted by a battering ram still, has basically decided that he has to do the thing, and has poured oil over the poor occupants of the battering ram and set fire to it, roasting the battering ram and the people in it. Ciravel, who has sort of come down from the right hand side with his men, has basically had a go at Brother Gaddon for this, having been told that these men are not themselves, but
I would like to refute that and say that wasn't communicated quickly enough to me. So
okay, we will. Okay,
we can roleplay if you want. It's gonna get messy.
No, that's fine. That's if it's okay. The depending, well, we read it. You can read it in the Discord chat and make up your own mind on the what's the
Legality.
yeah, the legality of it all, and who went first, who had precedent, basically. But in that time, so basically before any sort of further words have been cast forward, a volley of arrows has basically flown over, and they have set fire to the 3 catapults. And they're now not destroyed; they're just sort of currently on fire. And you've taken a bit of damage with some of your units of archers who are currently at the front there. As this has been going on, we move on to the west gate, which is over here. Everybody over here. In fact, can I get everybody regroup all? Let's do that.
Oh, that's better.
Yep. So at the west gate, we had a Bartholomew Pringle on his own. He's basically decided to use telekinesis. Or is it telekinesis? Was it not? Was it telekinesis? Is that what you used? Can't hear you. Muted. No sound. No sound.
Something is muted. I think it's.
There we go. Cable error.
Cable error. There you go.
Yeah, I must have accidentally pulled it out when I stood up.
You.
Yep.
Yeah, it's telekinesis, Kyle.
Yeah, so
mind bullets.
He's used mind bullets. He's basically picked up this this sort of relatively small battering ram, and he's just cast it through the men on the bridge and into the sort of kind of oncoming conscripts there. Just in the nick of time for the runner to turn up and say, aim for the cultists, these men don't know what they're doing. And I think the last comment we had from Bartholomew was, it was,
Timing is everything.
Very eloquently put, sir.
It was So yeah, again, there's been some retaliation with some shots, and still done a little bit of damage on the archers on the walls there. Apart from that, nothing major. Okay, next one we have the Eastern Gate. Again, we had a sort of few shots going on at the guys on the. Actually, am I on the right one? I am not on the right one.
We are, but you're not.
Yeah. Basically had some shots on the guys coming up. I think there was. I'm not sure who else you shot at, but you basically tried to shoot at some of the guys. There's a bit of back and forth, and then Lance rocks up, and launches himself. Well, sorry, launches his Echo down onto the battering ram, destroying it and knocking a load of the guys off into the moat themselves. So take this off here. So they've sort of been cast off in. Right. And that is pretty much it. That is as up to date to where we were. We have your Echo down here, so we can move you here somewhere. And what we're probably going to do is we're going to zoom us all out, and we're going to go into the main map, I think. Boosh. We'll get our
Behold, chaos.
behold chaos. Okay. No, that's not what we want. That's
Sounded
Very
very
unwarlike.
that's when
I don't want to go.
somebody dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's over. The place of fighting me.
Okay, let's stick on where are we? No, we don't want sand. We want where the frick is it? Where is it? Where the storm? No, it's not that one. Ah, fuck, I had it. Where the fuck is it? It's not that one. It's not, oh yeah, I think it is it. No, it's not that one. Or, no, No. No, it's not. It's another song. What the fuck? I had a song ready for this, and it's disappeared from my thing, which is upsetting.
It's upsetting when stuff disappears from your thing.
My thing, yeah.
Ooh.
I'm.
Ooh.
I could just.
Yeah, leave it on.
What was that? Oh,
We're the Feel the Heroes. We'll just do this one. Do this one. Right. Okay. So so while these attacks are happening, I am going to. I'm going to make the assumption that you understand that you need to take out the cultists. So what I'm going to do is say that you're going to focus your fire on said cultists. And I'm just going to roll some dice here. So, how many sets have we got here? We've got 1, 2, 3. We got 4. All right. Okay. I am going to just roll 4d6. Oh, that didn't work out very well. I was gonna say anything over a 3 would have destroyed the unit, but you didn't get 1 over 3. Okay, right. With that, then I guess you haven't managed to sort of kill them. What I'm going to do is, though, I am going to now start rolling on. I'm only going to do it for the archers. So, on a d6. The archers in the west. They're fine. They're fine. Archers in the east. They unfortunately have perished. They are no longer there. Now, because there's lots of archers in the east, I am not going to do for all of them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to roll 4d6, 2 for one side and 2 for the other. And okay, so the first one, yeah, so basically 1 on each side. You lose 1 on each side. There you go. Easy peasy. Right, that is the end of the combat. With these sort of, you know, them realizing that you have started focusing down these cultists, the cultists start ordering back their units for the night. Many have perished in the attack, but many sort of remain. The ones that have, oh, actually, yeah. Wait a minute. How am I going to do it? So you've basically got these ones here on the right who have basically. So I'm going to take these guys off. These guys here, they what are we gonna
I was going to say, can we call down to them to seek refuge and join our cause?
Where are they going to come in? So yeah, as it stands, they are well, they'll sort of fight them, and what I'll do is the rest will sort of make their way back. So I'm just going to put them sort of down here. So these guys have made their way back. All along the line. Let's really matter. Same with these chaps. These guys have just sort of made their way sort of back here. The archers sort of kind of staying put in there. They have made their way back to the lines over there. Sort of over there and there like that. And same again, they're sort of in the trees. Sort of make their way back there. And we'll do sort of these guys here are left there. You can, if you want, try and persuade them to come with you. Otherwise, they're just going to sort of bolt in another direction. So,
so we roll persuasion, or
yes. What are you going to say to them?
The He says, brothers, you need not run off to your potential demise. There are many enemies out there. Join us in the safety of the walls.
Okay. Roll me your persuasion then.
Who is it? Tharaval. Or Gant. Don't
Gant
think-
would not persuade him at all.
He's a nobody.
Listen up, you cunts.
Oh, God.
So basically, Gant did then. Basically,
Yeah. So, yeah, they don't, they don't sort of listen. They're all a bit too sort of, scared and disorientated, and you sort of see them sort of like run into this sort of field in here and sort of kind of disappear into the crops in there. So they've walked. Okay, so that's sort of the end of the first sort of night of fighting, or the first day of fighting. The things we need to deal with is you have that pendant. Roll me a perception check, Tharaval, because you had it.
I had the pendant. Oh, where
Yeah.
did I have the pendant?
You had the from the elf. You know, the
Oh,
the
yeah.
one with the dragon heads and the different gems. Okay. As you've been sort of doing battle, it seemed to you that every time enemies fell, this thing started to sort of kind of vibrate in your. You could feel it vibrating. You could feel as if something was happening to it. You could see this thing. Well, you couldn't see it because you didn't have it, but you could feel something odd happening in your pocket. As you sort of take it out of your pocket, you do notice that one of the sort of stones seems to sort of be dripping with blood, and you sort of kind of clock it again, and it's gone. It's disappeared.
Okay, Tharaval's sort of he's confused as to this, but he
Were you party? Who was party to the Speak with the Dead? By the way,
Me.
who was there?
Me, Garden, and Lucky.
Yeah, it was.
And you
Yeah,
haven't.
I'd walked
I was
out.
involved,
You haven't.
but I was
Oh,
told to
fair
not to speak unless spoken to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you haven't told Tharaval or Saravel about what's been said.
I don't
Wait,
think.
what?
I don't think so.
No. No.
Okay, that's fine. That's cool. All right.
This is going to go well. This is going to go so well.
Wait. No. Well, first of all, I think there's only 3 of us that was in the room that did this Speak with the Dead, but I can't remember who it was. Was it the emissary, wasn't it? We did
It
Speak
was
to
the emissary, yes.
No, then everybody was in there. And we
Yeah.
shared it
Oh, no, we
afterwards.
were.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, because Tharaval and Saravel had been trying to reason before they killed him.
Yeah, you
we
did.
talked about
Okay.
she was already in there. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, so basically, I'll give you the last thing he said to you. No, because I think Brother and Gadden may or may not have.
No, he did. He doesn't apologize for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Squishes the head.
The blades
Pimple.
still rise. You only silenced one mouth. The others roar louder now. Garrick marches first. The Ironhide, who drinks your fear. Ashvine watches the walls bar before they are touched. Nightshade rides with dusk. You'll never see her coming. Thanrak listens for your dead. He always finds more. And Bloodbane stirs. She feels what you carry through. She feels what you carry, though you do not. But there is one more. No name, no rank. What does it say? I can't see because I've got this bloody Grammarly thing in the way. Now I can't read what it says.
Can we put that into the chat so we can?
Yeah,
He had
yeah,
a note of it.
yeah.
So
It is in
I was
the.
about to say. So
but
Korvax is the missing one.
yeah, Korvax should be there. There should be, which you'll be aware of.
No,
You've
but
got Garrick, you've got Zavros, you've killed Lady at Sapphire Nightshade. You've got Thanrak the Defiler, Kazrath, Doomcleaver, Selena, Ashvine, and Korvax the Relentless.
Yeah.
So, but you've basically got that. It says, but there is one more. No name, no rank. You made her part of this.
Okay.
So, if you were there, roll me a insight check, Tharaval.
Just Tharaval.
Because
Well, yeah, there's no one else is nearby.
16. Is that going to be insightful for you enough for you to understand what it's getting at?
Is it Undead Danny? Galandra. The undead.
You're the undying.
No, I'm not gonna let you sort of you. Yeah, I'm not gonna. You sort of.
You don't need to tell us everything.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
sit us and let us sit there and stew for a bit.
Yeah.
you know?
That's fine.
If it is Galandra, then me
I reckon,
and Saren don't
reckon,
know her.
I reckon it's the black lady from the dream from
Casual.
Niasil's dream that I expelled.
Yep.
No,
Could
I
be.
think this is an innocent.
So you.
Somebody that we didn't mean to.
Could be the mum that gave herself up to save us.
You made her part of this.
Yeah.
The mum that gave herself up to what?
Whose mother was it? Was it yours, Saravel? Who was who?
Oh, this
was
is
part dragon?
pre Arno
Yeah.
even.
Oh no, that was that would have been
Was that
Val's.
Val's?
That was Val's mum who.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, I was
Val's
losing
mum.
track.
Yeah, she is currently a she's a dragon. she went into full dragon form, just to try and to save him. So you've got a pendant or a brooch or whatever, but it's got you've got 5 heads with a singular sort of stone in the middle. You have it seems to sort of react with what's going on around you. You sort of seen one of the heads on the sort of their dragon heads with sort of different gems within each one. I think when you first picked it up a while back, you did notice that there were sort of glyphs.
And you said one of the heads, he saw it started to bleed.
Yeah, whenever the you were doing battle and stuff, you sort of when you took it out of your pocket, you saw a bit of blood and it's sort of gone when you flick back at it. I'm gonna change the music.
And the insight roll was to see if I understood what was going on with the. What was the insight roll for? Sorry.
Just to see if you sort of had any sort of insight in what you heard from the
okay.
and sort of if you could link it with anything. But I'm saying no.
Okay. Yeah. So Tharaval, he's confused by what he's sort of seen with the pendant, and he's but at the minute he's sort of more focused on the defense of the walls, but in the back of his mind he's like he sort of thinks he needs to speak to somebody with better knowledge in these in this sort of area, i.e., the likes of Barty or Gadden or.
Okay. Oh, one other thing I forgot to do as well. So while you're sort of kind of down here, you're all in your sort of kind of respective parts of the wall. You get a messenger commander, Commander Lance, and he says, "Beg your pardon, Commander. I found the northern gate open, only for a moment, mind. But
that's not a good sign. I need you to go to the south gate and find Seren and tell her that I need her to I need her to see if she can find out if we have an infiltrator."
okay, so you now you know I don't need you can sort of talk to each other freely and stuff. Just sort of I'm not going to put restrictions or anything on you. You're more than welcome to sort of.
So we're sort of saying we're sort of moved back to have like a war council again while it's.
Yeah.
Okay, well, while we're there, Tharaval he shows the pendant to Barney, and he explains what he sort of saw after the end of the first attack, and asks Barney can he make any sense of it.
Let's have a look here. No need to mess around, is there? I'm just going to cast Identify on it. I'm guessing it's a magic item.
Yeah.
Boom! Reveal
You're gonna
its
ritual
secrets
cast
to
it, or you're
me.
gonna do it at
I'm going to absolutely spaff it as a spell because I'm
Sure.
hopefully sleeping in a second. I've got like all ready for bed, silk pajamas.
Nightcap and everything on.
People keep saying war is hell, but you just throw whatever they bring back at them. It's
Little silk
very
slippers with a curl and the curl at the toe.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just imagining that picture of Wee Willie Winky.
that's exactly what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
I had Ebenezer Scrooge coming in as like war. Turn it down.
Less of the we, eh?
No,
More of the Willy.
God.
Hey! Loads more of that, please.
Funny. That's funny. So what happens with the identify?
Okay. What does Identify do for me?
If it's a magic item or magically imbued, we learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement and how many charges it has, if any. We also learn if any spells are affecting it.
Can you just put? Can you put the thing in the chat?
Yeah.
It's just gonna come
Boom.
over. Choose
There we
one
go.
object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. It is a magic item or some other magic imbued object. You learn its properties and how to use it. Okay. Whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether the spell is affected an item. If you instead touch a creature throughout. Okay. Okay. So. Is it an automatic pass? It says spell DC 17. Is it just an automatic thing?
I think that's just like a template thing for spells.
Okay.
All
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alex, it is a magical item. It's you learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. See, it's not. Doesn't have any specific spells. It is a magic item. It has a purpose.
You can say its properties.
Yeah.
You learn its properties. So I imagine we would understand why it's bleeding and under what conditions.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you are aware that okay, I'll just tell you. The glyphs, you sort of know it's got magical properties, and look, touching it, you realize that each one of these parts, each stone has a corresponding glyph on it, and you realize that each glyph represents the glyphs that you've cast on the towers for the anti-magic fields.
There's 5 of them, right?
There were 6, so there's basically one there at each corner. So you've basically got 5 heads representing Tiamat, and then
but we've dispelled one of them, or we've done something to one of them, haven't we?
A central, and you've got a central sort of onyx one in the center as well. So you've basically, you know, you've put your own glyphs on these things, but it seems to have these glyphs on it when you've looked at it. When you've cast a spell, you've seen these glyphs, your glyphs.
So the anti-magic wards weren't the temples to begin with and then corrupted? Or
So,
it's
No,
got
they
a bit
put
deeper
the
than
glyphs
before?
on there. They definitely put the glyphs in there. Hang on.
So this could still be feeding off the...
Okay, I'm gonna brain this. So he's in the same room as, but Gadden's in the same room as Barty, and he's gonna say, "Listen, between the 3 of us, have we seen anything like this before?" And basically, he's going to use history or arcana to determine, together with all 3 of them, at advantage, if we can know of anything like this in our past.
Is there any music?
Because he
playing for
suspects
anybody,
it's
by
a
the way,
mass
sir?
teleportation circle or a summoning circle of a bigger magnitude to bring something out. That's what he thinks, but he's not going to say it out loud.
Would the see again? Will it tell you what? Will this spell tell you exactly what it does? There aren't any spell like.
I don't think
it's
you
a
don't need to
magic.
tell us. I don't think you need to tell us what it is. You just need to see whether there was like, say for instance, I'm gonna say, okay, I'll role play it out, but essentially I'm gonna insinuate that it's a teleportation circle, a giant teleportation circle. Using my raw arcana, would I don't know, like, can we confirm that that's yes or no to it?
Yes, you can do that. Yeah.
I would.
So I'm gonna.
I would rule identify to be pretty all-encompassing with objects like this.
Yeah, it's...
That would be the one component. So yeah,
It's a wizard superpower, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
It can basically identify any
Okay,
magic item.
I'll tell you what it
can
does
use
then.
them.
I'll tell you what it does. It's fine. Its purpose and the reason it was, you know, you will make the assumption that it's there with the emissary is to take down your anti-magic fields.
Oh, okay.
I love how you're so
we
casual
need
about
to get,
that.
We need to
Okay.
get rid of it.
Fine.
Get rid of it.
Do we know what
Yeah,
level
but
it
at least
is?
it's not like... like the other like possibility was this is the portal from which we shall bring Tiamat forth, which was slightly...
Yeah.
Like, I'll take Slaughter over that one.
Perfect.
Slaughter is preferable. The rest, not so much.
Yeah. So they've sort of like... So when the Red Witches did their shit, it was also creating a backdoor to tumble at the right moment as well.
And so basically, when you've brought in that, when you've brought in the emissary, I was pretty confident you were going to kill him. So his that pennant is the sort of So that's what that is. So you know what it is. You know what it does.
Parting shot.
Barty, do you have disintegrate or like a spell that will eradicate this pendant? I feel feeling this glyph is going to form another glyph, another part of the component to breaking this our anti-magic barrier.
Shatter?
No, well, we could, but I don't know necessarily if that will work. Whereas disintegrate is perfect; it's absolute.
What if we remove it to another plane of existence? If we simply shove it in Arno's ring?
That's a clever idea, but do you really want to waste so much? In there, I mean, Arno's ring is very. Yes, I don't know. We need to get rid of it either way, and we also need to tamper a little bit more with at least one of the towers because it's a security risk.
But at the same time, it's also protecting us.
No, I'm not saying we do. We need to find a way to make sure that we keep our glyphs, we keep our anti-magic barrier, but enough glyph not to to connect with whatever it is that these ritual summoner duha people do. You know,
I'm
it
gonna
doesn't have to be big, just a little configuration.
I'm gonna have to exit out of this. I'm not getting. Sorry, my roll 20's playing up. But carry on. Oh, sorry, I've got the.
The only other thing I think of is that we're consistently fighting summoners and spellcasters that will try to bring down the anti-magic wall. So we're a little bit up shit creek in terms of continuing doing that because I don't know about you, but it is a war of attrition. Eventually, they're gonna win, providing that they have enough. We have to. I don't know if we can outlast this, siege, so to speak. So we kind of have to be nasty about it. And if the solution is really putting it in Arno's ring, then put it in Arno's ring.
Just shove it straight in there. Forget about it. Ah.
Well, that's the other thing, because that's just one of many. Maybe I don't know. We need to suss it out.
I only
can
have
spend
the
some
one
time to
ring.
think about this.
Not you, the little talisman.
That's the wrong cannon.
Yeah. Arno, the 10 rings. There's many fingers for the rings. Anyway.
Yes. I can spend a moment, perhaps researching it.
Yes.
You don't need to research my ring, Barty.
No, not the ring.
This
teleportation.
Oh, speaking of which,
wards.
By the way,
the problem is the wards are beyond my power.
Is Tharaval holding it? Is it on a table? Who's got it currently?
Are we talking about my ring or the pendant?
The pendant.
I am holding Barty's ring.
He's going around his neck. Yes.
Arno's ring, not
No,
Barty's
Arno.
ring.
We all know
he's holding it like
that ring
this.
truly belongs to.
Holding it, and this is a gift. Look at it. We must use it. Sorry.
It's meant to be.
There's a lot of sexual innuendo.
This is day one of the siege, and we've already lost our minds.
You're implying we had them in the first place.
I feel like we're in Londonderry.
Wait till they start bringing up the rear.
Hey.
So where is it? Where is the
No, this is
where is the pendant currently?
with Tharaval, right?
Well, I think in my
together,
I think in my mind he would given it to Barty.
Okay, cool. So then Barty has it now.
Stop giving Barty all the dangerous shit, please.
Oh.
We've got a magic ball that talks to you in your dreams. Here, hot potato.
Hot potato.
Roll.
He also takes out the rock that screams and starts throwing it up and down.
That is cool.
Roll me. You can all roll me a perception check. At disadvantage, please.
I can take that.
Yep.
Well,
Oh dear. Holocaust. Oh.
Barty's too smart for his own good.
Okay.
Sorry.
Have I got any?
Where the fuck is perception? I can't read. Okay, so this is Tharaval, and then Serval.
Okay. So Tharaval, Ceravel, and Brother Gadden. Sorry, not Brother Gadden. Lance. As you're sort of as you're huddled around this thing, you get this sort of feeling that there's something else in the room with you. and you sort of kind of look around. But you don't see anything, but you have this feeling that obviously there's guards, but it's not their presence. There's something else in this room with you.
Do you guys say anything or?
I stop and I say, "Is it me, or does it feel like there's more people here than we can see?"
Arno immediately turns and casts Detect Magic. So I've got a 30-foot radius,
And then
30-foot sphere around me to detect magic presence.
as soon as Arno does, sorry, go on.
So I can see a faint aura behind any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. It does say visible creature, but I can detect magic.
And then the same thing. Oh, and then Gadden will do detect good and evil, so that he can determine if there's any celestial, elemental, any creature basically without whatever incarnation
Okay.
within 30 feet.
So, Arno, you do not detect. You're doing detect magic. Yeah. Well, you the only thing you detect is the pendant. You detect that's magic. You don't detect anything else that's around you, Brother Gadden. You feel evil surrounding you.
Okay. Fine.
Tharval.
So,
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
creepy in the air indeed, and I could feel it, and it's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Tell me, and I will banish it.
Tharval takes a mirror out from his pack. Actually, well, is there any sort of reflective surfaces in the room? Like,
I guess you might have some goblets or something like that, which might be sort of.
Either way, he'll take out a mirror, and he sort of holds it out, and he looks in the reflection, sort of moving about the room to see if he can see anything.
Roll me perception again.
Oh, I know where the creature is located as well.
Okay, so you point it in the direction that Gadden shows you, and as you do, you sort of point this mirror, and as you do that, you see this sort of claw swiping towards the pendant.
Can I make a reaction?
Yes.
Can he turn and fire at the where the claw is?
Well,
hold on.
You've got the mirror in your hand, so.
Can he'll grab the pendant.
You're going to grab the pendant. Okay, so roll me a dexterity. Or sleight of hand.
Is it going to be sleight of hand?
Well, you're basically you're trying to grab it before somebody grabs it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That'll do it. I don't think that he's less.
Yeah. As he does it, he actually goes yoink.
Yeah. So you basically sort of as you see it in the mirror, it goes for it. You sort of grab it. Nobody else sort of sees this. But you hear this sort of loud, sort of kind of hiss. As he does it, roll me a dexterity.
Just a dexterity save,
Yeah.
or is it going to be athletic? Oh, so it's a save then.
Roll me a dex save. Yeah. Okay, you fail.
So hold on. Do I have anything that gives me advantage on dex saves? I have a funny feeling I do. Strong awareness, sneak attack. Is it uncanny dodge? Evasion.
No. Oh wait.
That's an area effect.
That's for
When
evasion.
you're when you're subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you
Effect.
succeed in the saving throw, and only half damage if you fail.
That's an effect. I would have thought the other one would have been.
Okay,
Like that-
so
Oh, I thought I had. That's a lot of dice.
okay, it is going to get advantage on the first because you're not paying attention to it for the pendant. So that is, it hits you for that is 11, 28, 30. Sorry, 11, sorry, 18, right, 28. 11, 18, 24 damage. And you need to give me another dex save.
Another dex save.
Can we react at all before?
Sentinel.
At this point. Okay, so you're fine. So basically, it basically, as you go for it, it sort of smacks you in the face, and you, what would have generally sort of kind of made you sort of knocked you over, sort of just you just sort of kind of slide back, with the pendant sort of kind of behind your back. You don't see anything currently. Again, you just have this thing that's hit you for that much damage.
How much damage did I take? Sorry.
22 damage.
24.
24 damage, sorry, yeah. Right, so the rest of you have seen this. You've just seen Tharval. You've just seen these, like, his face get raked. You sort of see blood sort of just appearing on his cheek as he's being hit. Brother Gadden, you are aware that there is more than one of these creatures in this vicinity.
Who's got fire?
Me and Barty.
And me.
I was gonna say I have Sentinel.
We-
get a free opportunity attack on them.
We knew what these things were before, didn't we?
Yes.
We already discussed them. Yeah.
Shock. Yeah.
So what is it that that we can see them with? Is it reflection?
So basically, with a mirror, a 10-year-old, children who are 10 or under can see them, or a specific candle, with a specific candle, which you're probably not going to get. So a mirror or a young child, basically, is your only options of being able to sort of see it.
What about someone the size of the young
I've
child?
also given you, I've also given you, if you get crit successes in your perception, you get really, really high perception. I'll sort of let you have a glimmer of it and stuff, like a flash. But for the most part,
If we were to throw something around, something particularly fine in the general direction, it would still hit it, right?
yeah, they're still physically there. You just can't see them.
How big is the room that we're in?
I don't really have a map for you, but
Well, it's fine. I just want to know if Arno, react casts fireball in that direction.
oh, it's
whether
not.
a
It's
20-foot radius
it's
sphere
a
is going to engulf all of them.
yeah. You are. It's
Fuck it, we'll do it anyway. No, I'm joking.
you've got it's a largish room, but it's not going to be. It's not a fireball will take up the entire room, so it's not sort of something you can just cast fireball and hope it's
Okay.
So it's less than. Okay.
I have a pouch of demon ash that I picked up for no apparent reason a few sessions ago. I'm going to use this like demon glitter.
And just go.
Yes, basically.
Yes.
Basically, yeah. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Talcum powder that bad boy.
You're going to use demon powder on demons?
Good
Okay.
idea.
Okay.
Good idea.
So,
What could go wrong?
So I basically put my hand into this pouch full of demon ash and pull out like a handful and just sort of like in the general direction of where.
Do you know, because you don't
think
know
it
where,
is.
so you're going to blow it. Okay, so roll.
Well,
We don't
I have got blind
It's
sense.
terrible.
You're going the wrong way.
I have got blind sense.
Okay, what does blind sense
What
do
was
for you?
sucking action? Sorry.
Starting
We
14th
don't-
level, if you're able to hear, you're able to look where the location of any hidden or invisible creature within 10 feet of you.
Okay, you can see it or you
Oh, so
can hear
she
it
can see it then?
I can tell where it is
within 10.
and where the
Yeah.
location of it.
I was
Okay,
about to say, so I guess I didn't really need to cast Detect Good and Evil then.
okay, so the Saren knows basically that there. So basically, Saren, you know that there
It looks
are.
like a demonic flower girl with
The
demon
creature, it says the creature does not need to make perception checks to pinpoint the location of a creature within range of its blind sensibility, provided that it has line of effect to that creature. Any opponent the creature cannot see still has total concealment against the creature with blind sense, and the creature still has the normal mischance when attacking foes that have concealment. Visibility still affects the movement of a creature with blind sense. A creature with blind sense is still denied its dexterity bonus to armor class against attacks from creatures it cannot see.
Okay, so basically, as long as it's not hiding, you can see it. As long as it's within 10 feet of you. So
I can sort of tell where it
you
is.
know that there are 4 of these things in and around this table. If there's any more, you're not aware because within that 10-foot radius, that's what you're seeing.
Yeah, so I kind of like handful of demon ash and just kind of sort of flower girl my way around. It's like try and hit these creatures. Not so much to damage them, but to kind of make them reveal where they are. So like this is some sort of demonic glitter and it's just gonna show up where they are.
Okay. Demonic glitter on demons. I I feel like I'm
It's just
I
you
don't-
never thought you'd say.
yeah,
At the end of the day, isn't it just ash? So it would look, it
Yeah,
would work
it's
like
just
chalk or dust
Yeah.
or glitter. It would settle on anything with a form, unless
Exactly,
it's
I
that-
don't
you know?
I
my
don't
plan.
know. Like a different
Why?
word to describe it other than ash was used not long ago. I think this is going to backfire spectacularly.
So what did she say?
It's not what Saren said.
Oh,
Someone mentioned
Demon
dust.
you know the
powder
last time sort of demonic stuff was just cast into the wind.
True.
Oh, did you say stuff,
Yeah,
Gary? I thought you said
we're in an
dust.
enclosed room. We're in an enclosed room, and this was long before the false Hydra nonsense.
Okay, so you're throwing this ash at the in and around at these things then?
By the way,
Yes.
the DM is asking you to confirm this for a 4th time. It's not normally
Yeah,
a good thing.
I'd pick up on the subtle.
Why
Why don't
not so,
why don't you
not so
quickly?
subtle.
Why?
Just-
Oh,
Are you
oh,
sure? Are you
oh.
sure?
Are you sure? Are you
wanna
sure you
throw
don't mean
Now you have me doubting it. Thanks very much.
the coal dust or the makeup?
You can
Anything else?
Well, okay, if I don't do that,
There's-
then
There's
I'm
bound
out
to
of
be other
ideas.
stuff. There's bound to be other stuff in the room that can be
Is
used.
there some coal? Is there some coal or something like that? Is there a fire in the room?
Okay, while you're sort of kind of
kind of
mucking,
push all out of your
while you're
misery
mucking
after
around looking for
Can I
coal dust
interrupt?
and
And I'm
demon
just gonna
dust.
say I'm just gonna say, after watching this tomfoolery happen and noticing that they're all fighting from the shadows, he irritatedly brings out Lightbringer and says, "Well, for fuck's sakes, just come out the shadows and cast daylight."
Daylight. Yeah, so the room just gets really bright, but you don't see anything else. In fact, what the surface radius light spreads out from the point you choose.
It is like it hurts people though.
Yeah, so it's going to blind everybody in the room. So you're blinding every room. These things cannot be seen by 3 ways. It doesn't matter about anything else. They can only be seen 3 ways, and that is by a mirror,
Can we see
by
their
a child, by under them, or by this certain candle. Otherwise, you cannot see them, irrespective of it day, if it's night, whatever. So
No, but I mean, if for example we threw a tablecloth in the air and it landed, we'd see the shape of them, right?
yeah,
They
exactly.
still have a physical form.
Yeah. Of course, they're there. They're physically there. Yeah. Okay. So the daylight. So you cast this.
Middle.
If you choose a point in the object, it will begin in the word light, completely covering the affected object, and a pick block slide, blah 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 blah. So it doesn't really do it. It's just a bright light then.
No, just a bright light.
Yep. Okay. So you sort of erupts with bright light. You might hear, I guess, you might hear a bit of laughter, sarcastic laughter coming from the around the room. Saren, you sort of hear the laughter from the different points in the room as this happens. Anybody else doing anything else before I carry on with what I'm about to do?
So, as I tried to do right at the start, I have Sentinel, which allows me to respond as with a reaction to attack something within when someone that's allied to me is attacked within 5 foot. I know roughly where the animal is because I know where Tharabor was attacked. Yeah, so I know where the wound was. So
And I confirmed it.
manifest an echo, and I use Action Surge to swipe 3 attacks through the rough volume of space with Daybreaker.
So wait. So you know that's where the attack came from. You don't know it's definitely still there.
True, but I can.
Oh, hang on.
manifest
Can I
next to
just?
it.
Well, then, what's the point of
Gadden
me
knows
casting
exactly
detect?
where they are.
Exactly. Yeah, it says exactly where it is.
Yeah, but
I can tell.
only you know exactly where.
So
they
you
are,
and
I
Sarah
just
know where these
direct.
things
And I
are.
would have pointed it.
Yes.
Yeah, I can
Wait,
point out.
why does
No.
Saren know?
She's got that
She's
I
blind
have
got
blind
blind
sense.
sense.
Seven's just thrown drugs in its
Oh,
face.
she's got blind. Wait, you've got
No,
blind.
we've stopped her from throwing.
Saren has blind.
We've stopped her from throwing
I'm
demon
not throwing
dust. You know, there's
I'm
going to be
not
no
throwing
demon
demons
dust
or
cast
anything.
in this area.
Incidentally, Barty wants to speak to you later about what you're packing.
But yes, Saren has blind sense.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Oh god.
So I have
Um,
bits of information.
Why has that not come up before?
it has.
We just spoke about it.
No, I mean in
has
previous
before today.
days.
Yeah.
Oh right,
Yeah, but-
yeah.
Before today, we've dealt with invisible things before, and
Yeah,
you've never
that's
been
true.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's how I've found the things in the forest.
yeah,
well.
yeah, but
And also, I kind of forgot a few times.
Classic. Dude.
Okay, so
It's not D&D, I forget how
all right,
it's actually.
I am going to just roll something then.
Arno would definitely cast something if where Gadden points out to them where they are, if they're reasonably spaced away from the party.
Okay,
If not,
Yeah.
he wouldn't.
Lance.
So I'm just waiting to hear, like, how close are they to us? Are they intermingled with us?
Yeah.
Are they away?
Lance.
Barty,
so-
we'll go on. I was just going to say, if you can, Barty will go into his magical items bag. All these like little bit ingredients and spells. He'll just pull out a bag of soot and throw it towards Saren and be like, "Use this."
Okay, so Lance, you sort of after you sort of see yeah, okay, because you got the good perception. Okay, so you see there's sort of the scrapes going down Tharwal's face. You basically instantaneously go forward with Daybreaker and you swing 3 times. As you do, you hear this sort of unholy scream as this sort of kind of black viscous blood spurts out and covers Tharwal's face as you sort of kill the thing as it doesn't get away. It doesn't get out of the way in time for you to sort of hit it.
Did me on the first date.
Saren, you are aware that there are currently within that radius 3 of them around. Has anybody who else hasn't done something before? Because I'm going to do something with them otherwise. So
Arno hasn't done anything because I'm
Yeah,
waiting
Barty's
to
not
hear
really-
where they are.
No.
so they
I
are.
will
they're-
identify to Arno where
Yep.
Yeah, but I
like,
need the DM to tell me where they are because obviously,
Okay,
like,
there's
how,
one.
like,
There,
are they
there,
on the other side of the room? Are they like next?
so there's
to
a.
us?
Oh, God, I
Like,
need to draw something. I don't have a map for this, so I'm just sort of. I was sort of hoping they could just.
basically, what I can do is a spell with a radius. So if they're intermingled with us, obviously I won't cast. If I can get something off,
They're around. They're
with-
around. Basically, they're sort of drawn towards the pendant. Basically, so they're going to be in and around the table area. Let's see if we can draw something. And we got anything we can use that might sort of look similar. We could use that Sitter Tavern map possibly. That might work.
Can Thar is because Tharavel's grabbed the pendant? Can he not do anything, or?
So you've done your action. I'll let everybody do one thing, and then we're gonna use. It's maybe a bit too big. Okay, so there's a table in the middle. You're all at a corner. It doesn't really matter. Sort of, you can be wherever you want to be within that. If you're sort of, I'm guessing you're all surrounding this table with the pennant sort of being in the middle while the spell's being done. There was one to the north. There's one to the west, one to the south, and one to the east of the table. Tharaval is in the east.
so surrounding us completely.
Yeah, surrounding you
Yeah.
completely. Yeah.
Is this Fate of the Mind or is it meant to be a map?
There's a map. It's theater of the mind because I didn't sort of.
Cool. That'll explain why I'm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I won't do an area of effect spell then if that's the way it is. All my other spells are on things I can see. So.
Okay. Do you want to do anything else, or do you want to sort of use? You'll obviously see this happen, so I'll let you do a reaction each to sort of this instance and happening, and then.
Actually, maybe. I guess is there only one entrance into the room we're in?
Yes.
Right, I'll cast Wall of Stone to block off the exit, and completely, entrap us in this room. And
I'm gonna make it very hard for them to deal with us. Spirit Guardians. For Leonin spirits in what looks like Grecian-looking gear appear out, surrounding and filling the gaps between the party, so that it looks like an impenetrable wall of warriors.
Okay. Do they act? Or they?
They will attack. They will attack the moment that a hostile creature is in the area. I'll just quickly spell description. But basically, anytime they're as long as the creatures are inside, they're gonna get fucked over by the spirits.
Okay.
They have to make a DC wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So what I'll do?
no, it's a. Okay.
Inside.
Recall forth the fit around you to a distance of 15 feet, which is fine. The effect creature speed is halved in the area, and the creature enters the area for the first time in turn starts. It takes a wisdom saving throw or a fail save. The creature takes 3 radiant damage. Okay. Is anybody else doing anything before I do what they're doing?
Bart is going to cast Mirror Image and protect himself a little bit. So it's like
there's
multiple Barties, just in case he gets hit.
Okay.
So there's 3, 4 plus 3. So there's an extra 7 people in the room.
Yeah.
Great.
Do you all start doing the Spider-Man pose and pointing it?
Yeah, exactly. Just a bit of a Jonathan, like Doctor Strange, just walking past each other, high-fiving, slapping each other's
Right.
butts.
Okay. So
So they do like this thing.
The so what I'm going to do then is roll some dice. So one of these creatures, one of the skulks, tries to skulk past one of your guardians, and gets absolutely nabbed by it as it sort of kind of passes through its sort of its area of zone of control, as it will.
You rolled a wisdom rather than I'm assuming you meant to roll agility.
It says wisdom, doesn't it?
Still a one, actually.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah,
It must make a wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
No, it's the wisdom saving throw from my. So they have to succeed the DC of 16 to be able to. 18.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yep.
Well, it's a one anyway, as you said. Yeah.
Is Tharavel watching all this happen in a mirror then? Can Tharavel see them?
Well,
in
no,
the
he doesn't
mirror?
have the. Well, he had the mirror, and then he's grabbed.
Yeah, basically, he's seen the thing trying to grab for the pendant.
Okay.
Sorry. And he's reacted. So at the minute, he's sitting there, kind of pissed off that he's been clawed in the face.
But would you tell us, like, get out your mirrors again?
Well, I thought everybody knew this by now because we've.
Only you, no, not Skulks. Only you and Lance, I think, had heard what it was. We knew about false Hydra mirrors, but not.
Okay.
Just assume you constantly need a mirror.
Yeah, so he sort of holds his face and
one
he's
of those
like
cyclist helmets.
Yeah.
Looking at so Tharavel sort of shouts, looking reflective surfaces, where we're surrounded by skulks.
I've got two more to do here.
Saren starts swearing. Oh, for God's sake, not again! I'm so sick of these fucking things.
Is it wisdom I'm meant to be throwing for this, or is it?
Yep, wisdom saving throw. They're gonna get mauled again for 15.
Yeah, so that's another one, and then. No. Okay, cool. Right,
Again,
so
they're just gonna get constantly mauled.
these skulls, like you sort of. You don't see it, you just see the Guardians sort of kind of lashing out and sort of like these sort of this black blood just sort of kind of spattering everywhere as these skulks sort of try to get through to the pennant.
Oh, there's no blood. It's all spiritual.
Not
So,
their blood.
Unfortunately, we could just.
No, not your blood, the skulk's blood.
No, the skull, like the damage from the spirit guardians isn't. It's spiritual. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Vibes. It's bad.
Physical.
Okay, they're really upset.
It's good vibes versus bad.
They got bad vibes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, but they Saren, you stop feeling their presence. As soon as you see this sort of commotion with the Guardians around you, they cease that feeling of them being in that vicinity. They cease.
I can't sense them at all.
You don't sense them any further. Tharavel, you need to roll me another perception check, please.
Perception.
Perception.
And nope, you don't pick up on anything. Okay, so that's it. You don't feel that there's anything there. The pennant, you've got the pennant in your hand, I guess. You're being very aware of there being things in this room. You can't feel anything currently.
Arno walks over and he just says, "Give it here." And in his other hand, he just gets out his ring.
Hey. It's only a matter of time.
Tharavel very, very, like, not slowly, he very, very quickly sort of hands it off. He almost sort of grabs Arno's hand, shoves it in, and pushes it into his chest. So there, there isn't like a split second where it can be grabbed.
Then he just gives a quick nod and disappears, and his ring falls to the floor.
His ring falls to the floor.
And he, a minute later, he sort of reappears and picks up his ring.
What's the what is the wording on that dimension, going into that dimension, etc.?
is.
Oh shit!
1 second.
Shit!
Party's just realized something. Share with the group.
No. Deny till you die, didn't you?
It's a extra dimensional space.
Nothing about travel.
Basically.
It's an extra dimensional.
Extra. Trust
Noth-
Arno to
noth-
be extra.
Nothing has moved.
Let me see if there's another wording as well. Features and traits. So there is Genie's vessel. It just says extra dimensional space.
So what does it have? There's any wording on it?
On what specifically? It says, as an action, I magically enter my vessel, which remains in the space I left. The interior of the vessel is an extra dimensional space in the shape of a 20-foot radius cylinder, 20 foot high, resembling my vessel. With cushions, low tables, comfortable temperature. While inside, I can hear. While inside,
How's
I
it
can hear the
comfortable
area
temperature?
around my vessel as if I was in its space. I can remain there up to 10 hours. Can exit early. When you leave objects in the vessel, they remain there until I take them out again. Yeah.
Okay. So it's still technically there. It's not It's not sort of another dimensional. It's just a part of. It's in the fourth.
It's like a pocket dimension. It's like a bag of holding or whatever. It's like rope tricks. So you're still separated, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So.
All right. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right. No problem. That's fine.
It's like, oh my god. I feel like there's bullshit and counter bullshit. It's like, at what level of this Rubik's Cube have we found ourselves on?
Well, when Arno comes,
Do we
comes
need
back,
like a chart like we are here?
yeah, like it's like Charlie's map. We're like way gone.
as soon as Arno comes back, he'll say, basically, they obviously want that pendant, but is it so that we no longer have control of it, or is it because they wanted to use it for something? Is it safe just because it's hidden, or do they want to ensure that we didn't destroy it?
We messed up their plans, didn't we? The Red Witches came to our wards and corrupted them, but we got in the way. Maybe this is a way of getting back on track of whatever their plan was. They've sent this item in. Maybe it needed to be imbued with some sort of energy, and now it has. They need it back.
What was the reason, Matt, for the bleeding of one of the heads on the?
Darvel just sort of noticed whenever things were dying in the battlements, it would sort of vibrate, and he noticed obviously it bled. One of the heads started to bleed.
But did we not understand why that was happening from the identify?
I didn't get from that. Is that what my insight roll was for?
Yeah.
Basically, I wasn't getting an understanding as to.
But then Barty identified it. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
we were learning all the
we should not. If it's like
okay,
if
it's given you everything, basically, it feeds off death, and it effectively needs sacrifices, and it sort of powers up with the death of these poor minions who were sent against the walls.
It makes so little sense, because why don't they just kill them all themselves? They're evil as fuck. And he does somehow.
But they don't want it powered up outside. They want it powered up inside.
So you're trying to judge whether it will still activate in my dimension or not.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is that why you're asking?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
We could rest. I could just teleport it to the ocean.
Well, I mean, I would argue it's it's not where we are, but it's how you.
No, I'd agree with that.
Dimensional. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm happy
But
with
just
that.
just as a precaution, just fucking blip it, just like into a mountain or something, to the moon. Has anyone tried to teleport to the moon? Interesting.
That's what Barty's doing when he. Where did Barty go? He was in his pajamas. Yeah, he's now the man on the moon.
Okay. Well, for the time being,
Rocket Man.
for the time being, we'll leave it in the ring. I'll have time to think about what fuckery I can do with that later.
That use of language is just. For the time being, we'll leave it there.
We'll leave it in the ring for the time being.
You have my permission for now.
Until I can think of something else to do with it.
Right.
But
so then Arno says we need to know how many more skulks there are out there.
Have they snuck in through a gate, or are they plane shifting?
Well,
I might be able to stop them.
Lance did tell us that there was a gate found open from the north.
How did they leave, or were they destroyed? Do we know?
you know that Saren doesn't feel anybody within 10 feet of her.
Yeah, I can't feel anything here, and you cast that wall of stone, so the door is sealed, so there's no way they got out.
Oh, is
yeah.
there?
Another 2 minutes, and that wall
God,
becomes
yes.
permanent.
We don't. Thank heavens we don't live in a world where people can just walk through walls and rooms full of fire and shit. That would be ridiculous, wouldn't it?
Can I just
Bring them out, be a bit of magic.
Can I just do
I
something
feel-
just to see if it works? Because I think it'd be quite funny.
Oh, go on then.
Oh God.
So
Can't stop you.
you went into the ring with with this pendant, didn't you, Arno?
Mhm.
And you said it, and
it's
it's dropped to the ground.
The ring did,
Yeah,
yeah.
the ring drops to the ground. Okay.
Well, because
Oh.
it stays where I left it, basically.
Okay.
Christ.
Roll
See,
me.
the thing is, whenever he said it, the rings dropped to the ground. I was going to say I grab it, but then he continued on, so I just thought it was.
Okay, well, you can, I'll tell you what I'll do. Roll me,
Funny the way. Let's-
You would have had a halfling in your hand.
I'm just because I think it'll be quite amusing. It'll be quite a good because I was just thinking of it. I was like, yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
That'll be quite good. Okay, so Tharaval, roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
I've been getting so many flipping.
It's the fact you got crits on both, just
Okay.
not the same crit.
You do.
Oh, hold on. Inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, of course,
Yeah,
yes.
you got your inspiration from me. Yeah.
Aha!
I see it'll be another crit fail.
Don't jinx yourself.
16 is not enough for you to perceive it. Okay. With that,
Let me just read something. It says, "My vessel remains in the space I left." So does that mean it hovers in air, or does that mean gravity takes it and it drops to the ground?
I think we're overthinking this. Basically, I'm going to get a skulk, try and steal your ring, and run away with it. Basically, so this is
But how is there one there?
Well, no, I'm
there
just saying.
can't be one there. You said that.
But-
Sorry,
so-
behind, so 10
sense
feet within you, so it can be sort of kind of behind
But-
him and.
Right.
I
No,
just
but
thought
you
for
said that. No,
Ah,
you,
yeah.
just
you
having
said
fun.
there were
This
none.
wasn't
I'm
a
not-
very
you
big
guys,
room.
just having fun.
No, listen. You said they were all dead, and I.
No. I said the ones that you
No
could
one ever said they were
see.
dead in Jerry's
I
defense.
at no
was
point that I
very, he was
think
very
that they were
selective
gone.
with his
I
wording.
didn't say
Yeah,
they're all
exactly.
dead. I said the
It
ones.
was all based on
So,
Seven's
yeah,
feel.
so this is my point. So whenever Tharavel has
Gadden would
given
know. Gadden would know with his detect
So whenever-
evil.
Tharavel has given the
He's
pendant
yeah,
to
every level.
Arno, he's obviously looking at Arno and then Arno disappears into the ring. So because he knows that the ring is in front of him, he's going to grab the ring instantly and sort of like to make sure, because he's going to be sort of making sure that there's nothing else
Okay.
taking the ring.
All right, we'll do it
around him.
that way then. Okay, fine. We'll do it that way. I
Like,
just
so
don't
that
see
was
it
something
working.
I was going to
It's
say
not
before.
gonna-
That was something I was going
Yeah.
to say before.
It's not going to work
before,
because they're not very good. But I just thought it would be a funny thing to happen.
That's even worse. I'd be mugged by a bunch of
It's
It's
children.
got a very low chance of success, but I thought it would be a very good sort of thing just to happen. Okay, so I'm gonna do it will be a dex off basically. So you can roll a dex. I'm gonna roll a dex, and basically both of us are grabbing for it. You don't see it, but it's grabbing for the ring. You're grabbing for the ring. It's a dex off. Let's see what happens.
And it's not going to be sleight of hand.
How would
Yes,
they
it's
know
been
what's
known as-
happening? They don't understand what
Because
I am and what I'm doing.
Hashtag Matt says
You
so.
say so.
I
Sounds
never
like
do
bullshit
stuff
to
like this.
me.
I just thought it was funny. Come on, let's do it. There you go. I don't think there's very little chance this has happened unless he gets a crit.
They'll leave it. They'll leave
Oh,
that
there
thing.
you go.
Crit
Completely
fails.
fails. Completely fails. And Tharavel, while he's grabbing it, fucking throttles the thing as he sort of grabs a hold of it, sort of chokes it to death with his fist and kills it. And that is the last of the skulks in the room.
Wow.
The last of
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Yeah.
Nobody.
That was a hefty overcorrection towards the end there.
Yeah.
That lovely. That was wild. Absolutely wild.
It was
Just excuse me for a few minutes. Someone's calling me.
Yeah. It was just on the off chance. I thought it'd be. If it was a very low chance of it happening, but I just thought if it did, it'd be quite.
It would have been sick.
Yeah.
We got the necklace and Dano.
Ran away with them. Okay.
Like the opposite of Frodo when he puts the ring on, but this time it's someone invisible.
I'll just be back in a few minutes. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Okay, so so there's you sort of wander around the room. You got your mirror out. Saren and Brother Gadden are sort of sensing if there's any more presence within the room. Oh, can't hear you.
No.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So Brother Gadden and Saren basically sweep the room with their superpowers, and they don't there's nothing more within the room.
And I'll say, Gadden, you need to patrol the whole sanctuary. See if you can detect it, or speak to Brother Van Dross. See if he also shares this spell. We're helpless without you.
Saren will keep
well,
an eye on things.
well, actually, I was gonna say because we've been hanging on, we've been around each other for so long, we would have had to take stock of this the scenario. Matt, how many of the brothers are actual actual clerics, and would we have known that majority of them would have the spell detect good and evil?
No, they're just
And
sort
it's
of monks who you've trained to do a bit of sort of patching up, effectively.
healing.
Yeah.
Fine. So, and then we don't know, according to the inventory, about the Temple of Sanctuary and Devotion, if there is such a device within the sanctuary that would be able to detect good and evil.
I guess the High Paladin would have been sort of be able to do this. What's the other fella called? Van Dross, I reckon, would be sort of capable of that. And what was the other fella called? Fuck. Damn, I haven't got my spreadsheet. Oh, do I have my spreadsheet? Where's my spreadsheet?
Manilo?
Manilow. there was another one. Commander. No, it's Garrick. We've got Stanley the Quartermaster, Brother Van Dross.
Okay, how about this? Where's the most secure? What would be the thing in? Is there a vault in the in the
Yeah, I
thing.
guess within the temple complex itself, there would be some sort of a vault for like relics and things like that.
Okay, so I guess in this sense, they're really short because he doesn't think that. Okay, well, I'm gonna roleplay this out. As much as I have to go around and patrol the area, I think it's super counterproductive to have me go and spread myself very thin when I believe, and I don't know if you were doing this as some sort of like, hacky trick here at Araval, but you had a mirror. And you said that one of the ways these skulls could be seen is from mirror. So maybe why wouldn't we just like equip as many of the teams as possible with reflective objects and to be able to see the place, and just stuff to help us out with the fight. Because otherwise, we're just going to be firefighting a war situation we're already not able to fight.
Yeah.
And that skulls, based on what happened here, we dealt with them very efficiently here, but there's nothing to stop them from having more coming through.
Was that efficient?
I mean, I had 4 spirit guardians fucking up everything.
They're dead.
I don't know about everybody else, but I was gonna cast it at the beginning. So my point being is, if you want to be efficient about it, let's go get some mirrors, give it to every battalion. That way we've got an opportunity here to spot them and make sure that there's a watch person. We have one in our teams, right?
Just a thought, by the way, because it's an extra dimensional, it's not going to be affected by the anti-magic fields anymore. Then,
Yep, correct.
okay.
But
So what's that? What's that? Is this the bad boys?
The amulet. If it ceases to be in this vicinity, therefore not under the protection of the anti-magic fields anymore.
But it also means that it doesn't get the thing that it's feeding off and needs to feed off. I mean, other than Kivi and Arno, there's nothing around there to feed the death, for death to be fed on. So it's just going to sit there dormant as far as unless, of course, there's another thing to it. But even then, it's trapped in that dimension. Unless, of course, that thing happens to be able to travel interdimensionally.
It's okay.
It has to exit that dimension.
It's not the end of the world. I'm just sort of seeing if I can fuckery. But yeah, okay, that's cool. All right. What's the what are people talking about next? Then what's after this little incident? What's the conversation?
So actually, Gavin's then going to turn around and says, "You motherfuckers did not exactly tell me that there were conscripts that you were trying to save, and so I set them alight, and I got bullshitted with fucking, holier than thou crap from Ceravel here because I incinerated people that you intended to help. So what was going on here with this conscript situation? Am I to incinerate more people or not?"
I step over to you and say, I didn't get the word until after I'd killed a number of them myself. It's just a case that war is, war and communication and stuff. And Ceravel, he reacted emotionally to something. Obviously, he has his own experiences from being on the wrong side, doesn't he?
That's fine. I'm just saying here that, and I already justified it anyway. I wasn't gonna. Like it's either the battering ram and our door or the conscripts, and we have innocents here. So
absolutely.
But having said that, I think the bigger question here is: did you all manage to somehow sway these conscripts? Because if so, we need to find a way to use that to our advantage.
The conscripts are they are under the influence of the cultists.
So we kill cultists.
So
we go hunting.
Yes.
Kill the cultists. Cut off the head of the snake, basically.
Excellent. Have we identified how many cultists there are around us?
One in each sector, isn't there?
Yeah, there's basically one group of cultists. The south, there's a few more sort of lurking around. You've got, because you've looked at the sort of southwest, you can seeing this sort of summoning circle that's in there, surrounded by cultists. You haven't really done any further sort of reconnoitering around because obviously there's bad guys everywhere. But they were sort of in your north, sort of the west, the east, and the south. It's getting darker. You are aware that the main army will be upon you soon.
Tharavel, so Tharavel then sort of brings up the, what was mentioned before about each of the bad guys that we put into the chat earlier. He sort of discusses through to see if anybody, has an understanding of it. He specifically starts to point about the one that refers to dusk as it's reaching nighttime. Basically he basically has an inkling there could be a night attack on us, and for us not to let our guard down.
I have a theory about that one. I don't know necessarily how we can do this, but what I would like to do is, because this one fights in the night, and I had this thought anyway, but after we set the bridge alight and I want to continue stoking the fires, because if there's more situations like this, skulks coming around, not the mirrors won't be enough. We need light on our side all the time. So I did toy around with figuring out how to make perpetual light from a singular object. Barty, I might think about that. I don't know if this worth any merit or not, but the only thing I think of is dusk, and the fact that they fight in the shadows suggests to me that we really need light in order to fight. No pun intended, considering, corruption and shit.
For a temporary measure, I suggest we actually make sure that there are plenty of braziers and torches lit on the walls.
Agreed.
I don't fancy a night ambush, not even by the skulks, by the other forces.
Less figuratively nighttime, but more of the magical darkness. That sometimes spells can create such an inky darkness that not even light itself can penetrate. That is when you need spells like daylight and sunbeam.
Marvelous.
Yes, it's awful.
Can I ask, just a tangent here? So, we're pretty sure that most of the cultists are around that summoning circle, correct?
Yes.
How far away is that summoning circle?
Not far enough.
It is from where Ceravel was. It's about 900 feet. From the western gate, it's about 1,000 feet.
So, and from the southern corner?
From the southern corner, it is 900 feet.
So, just out of interest, what's the range on Fireball?
120.
Just wondered.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, we could fly over there. Or
We need to fly
teleport.
over there. 120 feet. Fireball.
It's 900 feet away.
900.
You don't do maths in your dimension, do they?
No, well, I'm not a mathematician. I can't count, I had.
You're more of a spiritual vibe. I get it.
You got it. Yeah, you know. Well, listen, no, we have catapults. That's the thing. We need, and
What's the range on the catapult? So
600.
Oh, that's stupid. 600, 900. So we're missing a bit.
As you're sort of like...
Hang on. Barty, you have an enlarge spell, don't you?
I don't know what you're trying to suggest. I don't think I do. I think you might be mistaking me for another.
Please, what kind of
Conjure eye.
are you? We don't have enlarge or use. Ugh.
I mean, I could spend some time in the library.
You
No.
could enlarge me this entire time.
Build some sort of pump. I'm pretty sure I
Okay,
can.
fine.
As you're
So-
sort of discussing this, it's getting slightly darker. It's still light outside, but it's getting darker. A runner comes to you, out of breath, and says,
But he can't get in the room because the.
"Oh
the
yeah,
wall
that's
is
right.
now
Because
permanent.
there's a wall that's now there's a permanent
God's
wall
sake.
there now."
It's like, oh, wasn't there a door here?
Yeah, he's like, "What? Oh, it's permanent now. It's permanent now as well."
No,
isn't
no,
it?"
I dropped it. I dropped it.
So he runs in the door, just as it vanishes, and so he's out of breath. He's like, "Commander, Southern Gate, there's somebody here for you."
I guess we're taking a walk south then.
Oh fucking hell!
You sort of make your way to the south, to the battlements, and you see a familiar person on a dark horse, sort of just slightly out of range of your archers. She sort of shouts at you from a great distance. So, I would come closer, but I can't think you're trusted to not pickle me with your arrows. I would like to have a chat, though. I'm not sure if parley would work, though, with you lots.
No. He just looks at Lance. Says no.
And I just reply. I call back and reply. To be fair, I'm not sure that we would expect parley to work with you.
Very
We'll
clever.
have to agree, disagree on the whole subject of parley, and if you would care to keep shouting, and happen to lose your voice,
Yeah,
I don't think I'd be very upset.
Well, she says, I don't need to shout. And she sort of kind of, she sort of casts something, and it sort of, it feels like her voice just sort of, it buffers up against the anti-magic field, but it reaches that point. So you can sort of hear her normally. Hashtag homebrew, just so we can get past this without her sort of having to go, without doing that. What's that thing with the two guys shouting at each other?
We haven't the proper facilities to take you all prisoner.
Oh, you mean
Bridge too far. I'm
your
literally looking at it
name?
right now.
What's your name?
Oh, yeah. Tony.
What's your name?
Ezekiel?
So she's like, oh, it's very smart. You should never trust anyone. That's what they taught me in staff college when I was but a girl. So she says, it would seem that you I was going to say beat off the attack, but then I knew that was just going to be like, it seems that you have repulsed my first assault. Very good. It seems that these legend lore, it would seem that these conscripts are surplus to requirement, though. I have a gift for them. And a gift for you. As she says this, she sort of kind of waves, and this line of conscripts that are sort of there move forward. There is also, you notice, there's a group of them that, unlike the rest of them, are in chains, and sort of like just. They're sort of forced to their knees, whereas the rest of them are sort of kind of standing there, sort of to attention. She says, the main army is upon us. Therefore, I have no need of these minions. And she nods her head, and then a cultist starts going past each one of them, and then just cutting their throat. And you sort of see them going down the line of the men, and killing them as they sort of go down. You hear the sort of screams from the from the men that were captured effectively, as they are they try to struggle. You sort of hear the screams as the sort of that sort of purple hue that was sort of following the army starts to drift in from the south. You sort of see this purple.
The conscripts, they're elven, right?
No. So the archers are. The conscripts are just people they have taken as they've captured the towns and stuff as they've moved around, and they've sort of taken them. And they basically, the cultists have just are starting going down the line and just killing them one by one, letting them sort of basically taking them out of their control, killing them so they can scream. As their throats are cut, and the screams start to sort of bounce off the walls, echoing around the walls of the complex itself.
Seren sort of like puts her hands over her ears and sort of like ducks down behind the battlement. You can't. It reminds her too much of something from her past, so she can't look, she can't hear it.
So is anybody else? If you could see, so basically they're just going to gradually just go through all of these just as psychological warfare. They're just killing these civilians or killing these conscripts.
I turn and I indicate to get the attention of the unit commanders and command them to that their men turn their backs. And then I turn around and I say, you may think that this is going to cause us to feel guilt. You may think it will cause us to lose control, but it simply is more red ink on your ledger. And one day very soon, I'm going to rip all the pages out of that ledger and I'm going to shove them down your throat until you choke. And then I'm going to do a little dance and a cheer.
A warforged dancing. Oh my word. What a sight to be seen. Fortunately, none of these young men and women will see such a thing because of your stubbornness and your... So I can't even think of what she was going to say. Your... Hubris. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. And so it just continues. She basically kills all of them as they sort of like go around. All of the you just see a long line, sort of a crescent moon of dead bodies surrounding the west, the south, and the east of your of the complex. Some severed, their heads completely severed off. Others just trying to crawl forward with the with what blood they have left in their bodies, sort of feeding them and sort of not making it very far. The cultists then get the knives and then with the blood in it sort of sheave them back in their scabbards and back off. Obviously supported by, you've got supported these archers who are sort of again slightly outside of your range.
I wait for that to finish and I say loudly so that they can all hear me. I want this to be very clear that those deaths are not on our heads. Those deaths are on your heads because you chose to bring them here and you chose to kill them when you proved that you hadn't thought things through properly. Every single one of you that has stood and watched on that side of the battlements, right here and now, I will tell you that if you do not die today or tomorrow, and you do escape, that you will be looking over your shoulders every single minute of every day for the rest of your lives. Because one day I will kick a door in. My colleague over here will put an arrow through your eye as you walk down the street. My colleague, who's just one side of us, will walk up behind you in a crowd and slit your throat. I will never see her do it. So if you don't die today, you will still die a little every day until you stop.
Oh, are we back?
Yeah, we can hear you again.
Yeah. Oh, are we back?
Yeah, we can hear you again.
Yeah.
We got ya.
You garbled for a moment, that was all.
Sorry, mate. I think OBS just dropped out there for a minute. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Is everybody still there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. For some reason, your screen is all fuzzy. I keep on getting a red bar on my OBS. I just need to it's disconnected for some reason. I have no idea why. Oh, it's reconnected. Fuck's sake, this is really... Bear with me 1 minute. Let me see if I can... Fuck's sake, this is really... Bear with me 1 minute. Let me see if I can... lock this down. Oh, we're back to green. Are we okay now? Is it doing what it needs to do? I will hope for that to carry on. Okay. I think we're okay. All right. Yeah. So she laughs and she mocks your sort of your bravado and says, you say this isn't what I planned. Who's to say this is not what I planned? I guess you'll have to find out on the morrow. Sleep well, adventurers, because this is only the beginning. She sort of turns her horse and sort of goes back into the forest whence she came.
As she comes out of sight, I look across the line of archers and cultists and I say,
You're very low, Mark, by the way.
Sorry.
You're very...
Every
yeah.
single one of you. And then I turn and walk away.
Okay, so it is now getting dark. You've seen a pretty horrific sight in front of you, as all of these poor conscripts have basically been sacrificed to whatever means she has. Oh, damn you. Oh, damn you, internet. Damn you. Damn you. Can't get any... can people hear me?
Rain on your wedding day.
Oh, you're back, I think. Though, Discord is...
Rain on your wedding day.
Oh, you're back, I think. Though, Discord is really... Fred, yeah. Let me... Is it... We're on it? No kilobytes a second. Yeah, it's dropping in and I have no idea what the fuck's going on. But alright.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, hopefully less technical difficulties next week. Catch you later. Next week. Catch you later. Bye.
Fair enough.
Bye.
Bye, mate. Thanks.